Hi guys, this is Zilla. I'm back again with another video. This time we're going to be taking a unboxing and sort of first impressions hands-on of the Samsung Galaxy Note Fan Edition. Now this I bought from Wonder Mobile. It's around £615, something around that. I'll leave links down below where you can pick this up from. I'm going to start off by doing the unboxing. Obviously you can see I've been using the phone. So let's get the box open so you can see what comes with it. As you can see here on the back, let's have a look at the specs. So category 12 LTA 3 band 64-bit octa core, 4 gigs of RAM. It's got a quad HD Super AMOLED screen, dual pixel 12 megapixel rear camera and 5 megapixel front camera, IP68 water and dust resistant, NOx capable, 64 gigs of memory built in, and of course it can take a SIM card, and the rest of that stuff I can't read. But it's also got a Snapdragon 8, well actually I tell a lie, this one's the Exynos 8890 chipset, not the Snapdragon. I don't think there is a Snapdragon version, but I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. So let's open this up. This is a single SIM as well. So obviously I've taken the phone out. These are the stickers from the phone that no one's really interested in. And sorry guys, I don't have dainty little fingers. So first thing, what's in this box here? So a quick look. SIM ejector tool and a nice, what's that, the clear view cover? Yeah, I think that's a clear view cover. Matches the coral blue Note FE that I've got here. And then in here you've got the headphones, which are white. Not particularly brilliant, but you know, it's alright, they chuck them in the box. An Asian fast charger. Let's bring that in for you to have a look at. So you can see there, 9 volts at 1.67 amps or 5 volts at 2 amps. Of course you'll have to use an adapter at the bottom here if you want to use this in the UK or in the States. There's a USB connector here as well. If I can bring that to focus, there we go. You got the replacement pen tips with the tool, and we've got the charging cable. USB Type C. I believe this is the first time Samsung used a USB Type C charging port on their phones. So anyway, let's have a look at the Note 7 itself. Using a Spigen case here, which is old stock that I had from my Note 7. So let's take this off. I have actually been using the device for a few days, so I have got it set up. Put the case to one side over there. Don't need that right now. So let's start off by comparing it to the magnificent Coral Blue S8 Plus. So my review of this has just gone live, so if you want to see that, I'll leave a link at the end of this video. You can click on that and watch this review of this case by CDO. So just bear with me guys, I'm just going to open this case up and a good comparison between the two. Now they're both coral blue, very different shades. See that, a lot of reflection there. I actually prefer last year's coral blue. If you look at it, it's got that sort of more oceany kind of blue color. This is a bit more grey, this S8 Plus here. If I do a size comparison, actually let's do it this way around, then I can compare. So as you can see there, the Note FE is a little bit shorter. and there's no Bixby button here. And the volume rockers are split into 2 individual buttons as opposed to the S8 Plus, which has got 1 long button. On the top, you got your SIM card trays identically placed with the antenna bands. Microphones there as well. The Note FE is tiny bit, sorry guys, is a tiny bit wider as well. Not much, but just a little bit, which is surprising. On the right side, you've got your power buttons located in the same place. And of course at the bottom, speaker grills, microphones, both USB Type-C charging ports, and 3.5mm headphone jacks. You've got the S Pen here obviously with the antenna bands. And obviously on the back, turn this around, as you've seen already, fingerprint sensors here, no fingerprint sensor there. Pretty similar. You've got the heart rate sensor and the flash button on opposing sides of the phone. And of course the front, sorry guys, I'm like a bull in a china shop here. This is the big difference, these chins. If you look here, very minimal chins. On the Note FE, for its time, I mean it is a Note 7 at the end of the day, it is still, by today's standards, a fairly big chin. But that's only compared to the LG G6, and it's only compared to the S8 Plus. Every other phone maker out there, big chins. Of course, this is a 5.7 inch 2K Super AMOLED screen. This is a 6.2 inch 2K Super AMOLED screen. So that's the size compared to the S8 Plus. Now let me bring in the Huawei P10 Plus. Show you guys the color difference there. Again, both blue, very different. I mean, of course, this has got the gold accent, which I really like this gold accent. I prefer it to the current stable of the S8 Plus. So, 3,200 milliamp hour battery. They've reduced the battery size, unfortunately, compared to last year's Note 7 for obvious reasons. We're not going to get into that. So why would someone buy this phone? Well, we'll get into that at the end of this sort of hands-on first impressions. I mean, at the top there, you've got your LED, speaker grill, camera, IR sensor, sorry. And you've got your capacitive touch keys here, fingerprint readers built into the home button on the front. Now, you have to press this down to launch it. As you can see, it's got Bixby already set up. Because there's no Bixby key, you have to swipe across and launch it, which is pretty good, pretty fast. I'll bring this down. You can see here, very modern looking. They've updated the whole UI or UX, whatever you want to call it. And I won't swipe too far across because I've got all my calendar stuff there. But as you can see, it's got all the modern Samsung UI about it. Let me actually bring in my S8 Plus and compare it so you can see the actual symbols there. So you can see the symbols very similar. Strangely enough, on this camera, this is coming across as more red than this, but they are very similar in quality. It's just the way the camera's picking up. Must be the blue background on this, as you can see there. So nice modern updated UI, and as I said, you've got the capacitive keys here on the chin. So a lot of people actually, because I speak to a lot of people who've got the Note FE, what they've been telling me is they actually prefer this to the S8 Pluses. A lot of people have said that. They prefer the 16:9 aspect ratio. They feel this is a better looking phone. They say it feels nicer in hand. It's got that tiny bit more width to it. Tiny bit of extra width. Try and bring that in again. It's not a huge amount really if you look at it. It's not a huge difference in width. So, you know, it's subjective really. As you see, the fingerprint sensor is very quick. You've got the swipe up to get to your apps, swipe down to close them again. Let's go into settings. Now, there is some stuff on here I don't like for example this KT crap, which is their Korean service network, whatever you want to call it. This really irritates me. I hate this, and I can't get rid of this. There was a lot of KT bloatware on here, but I managed to uninstall it or disable it. So the rest of it's all hidden. It's just this I can't seem to get rid of. If you go into connections, you've got your usual connections and stuff here. Everything you've seen on other Samsung devices, especially the newer ones. So you've got your display. Let's have a quick look in there. Blue light filter, which I haven't got on at the moment. Screen resolution, so let's bump it up. Apply it. So that's gone into 2560 by 1440. Screen zoom and font. So as you can see there, pick what font you want from the bottom. There's a lot of different types. Zoom, if I zoom in you can see that change. If I zoom back out, so I'll cancel that. Home screen, easy mode. Icons with frames, that's basically you have a frame so they all look uniform, or you can have icons only. I prefer it with the frames because I prefer that more uniform look. You got your edge screen, LED indicator, status bar, keep screen turned off, screensaver. There's also video enhancer here. So you can, these different apps here, you can enhance the actual video playback so it looks nicer, looks more cinematic. Wallpapers and themes, advanced features, device maintenance, etc, etc. I can go on forever. I've just had an update to this phone, so let's have a look here. Software information, here we go. So Samsung Experience version 8.1 on Android 7.0, and it's running on the August the 1st 2017 security patch. So this has actually got a higher security patch than the S8 Plus, which is different. I'm surprised by that, but I got the update yesterday. So far it's been giving me around about 6 hours screen on time with around 15 hours of uptime. So 15 hours throughout the day before it virtually nearly at 0% from 100 with 6 hours screen on time. It'll probably get better with time. They usually do. It needs time to bed in. And I'd say the camera on this is still one of the best cameras out there. It really is. Samsung have made this device last year. There's no bones about it. This is a Note 7, okay? They put a smaller battery in, which is unfortunate, but it had to happen. But I took a few photos using this phone, and I'll show more detail of that in my review, but the photo quality still blows away a lot of that competition. It is shockingly good. I mean, really good. Really good. Now, some people say this looks a little dated, or from the back it certainly doesn't look dated. 16:9 aspect ratio, yeah, to some it might look dated because of the chins, but let me bring this in for you. This is a 2017 flagship here, the Huawei P10 Plus. Look at the chins on that. It's got thicker chins. Sorry, I'm trying to get the reflection out. It's got bigger chins than the Note FE. Okay. Now let's bring in a very new device. The HTC U11. Now, it's a bit more difficult to see on this. I'll try and turn it around for you guys. There we go. You can see the size of the chin on here and the chin on the bottom. Just try and get that reflection in there on purpose. So the chin goes from there to there. So from here to here. So a 2017 device. Again, very new. Still got bigger chins than the Note FE. You know, it is pretty shocking. And let's bring in the OnePlus 5. And again, bigger chins on the OnePlus 5. So the latest phones from other OEMs in 2017 have still got these big chins. In fact, they're bigger, as I've demonstrated on 3 of the latest devices out there. The only 2 devices that look more futuristic, in my opinion, currently at the moment, is the S8 Plus and the LG G6. But that's arguable because the G6 is virtually bezel-less on the front, but it's a flat screen. It's not curved. I know not everyone likes curved screens, but you know, that's life. These are curved screens. The curve is not as exaggerated on the S8 Plus. After using it for a few days, what do I think of it so far? It's like being reacquainted with a very old friend. My Note 7, that's what it feels like. It feels like my Note 7 back in my hand. As I said, I'll be doing a review of this and I'll go into more depth about the camera quality. I'll do comparisons with the camera, speed tests, if that's what you guys want, speed tests and so on. So you've got to let me know down below in the comments what you want to see in my review. It's important because it's quite a specialist device. I think they only made 400,000 and they're made from new parts that were left over in the factory, not from the old returned units. But I love this gold, this champagne gold with this blue. I mean, look at that. Beautiful color, beautiful. I know the Note 8's coming out soon and this is considered quite expensive, but you got to remember the Note 8 might feel too big for some people. I'm going to definitely get it, but I'm just saying for some people they actually prefer this sort of setup as opposed to the S8 Plus. They prefer the width. Oh, and I didn't show anything to do with the S Pen. I nearly did what Demir did. Shout out to Demir, great YouTuber. And congrats on the 50k, the 50,000 subs, man, you deserve it. He forgot to mention anything about the S Pen on the Samsung Book, I believe. He owned up to it on Twitter, so it happens, we're humans. I nearly did the same thing. So the S Pen, such a welcome addition. Beautiful. I haven't, for us in the UK, I know those of you in America, especially in Europe and the UK, we have been starving for a Note device for a long time. We didn't get the Note 5. The Note 7 had to get recalled, unfortunately. And there's a lot of people who love the Note 7, I tell you. I'm one of them. So I feel really familiar having this back in hand. There are other issues, but I'll go into them in my review. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. I know it's dragged on for a bit, guys. But, you know, at the end of the day, I haven't made videos for ages. So I'm letting out all that gas bagging. Anyone who wants to see all my old cases for the Note 7, I've still got all those on deck. I've tested the battery case, the clear view, is it clear? The LED cover, the S View cover, and none of them work even after the update I received yesterday. None of them work. They don't function. I don't know why Samsung have done that. For God's sake, please God, send us an update so those work. I've also got the lens cover case, the original leather case. I've got some back protectors from Screen Night which are unused. So I've got a lot of stuff, guys. So anyway, share this on all your social media, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button and subscribe. And this is Zilla saying take care. I'll see you all again real soon, and bye for now.